Have you heard the latest about the big changes to CPP and OAS? If you're retired, planning to retire, or even just thinking about your financial future here in Canada, this is an update you absolutely can't afford to miss. These aren't just small tweaks. These new rules directly impact how much money you'll get and who qualifies for full payments. In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know. What's new, what's changing, and most importantly, who's going to be affected the most. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and stick with me, because this information could make a real difference in your retirement income. Welcome to my channel. We're all about helping you stay informed and feel confident about your retirement benefits and income programs. If you want to stay ahead of every pension update, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out. Alright, let us dive into what has really changed with the Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security, and what it means for you and your family. Let's start with the CPP, which is the backbone of retirement income for millions of Canadians. The government recently confirmed several key updates that will start from the 2025 tax year. Now, they might sound a bit technical, but they're designed to make the whole system stronger for the future. The first and biggest change is an increase in CPP contribution rates. This means both workers and employers will be putting a little more into the plan each year. On paper, it might just look like a few extra dollars per paycheck. But over a lifetime, this will significantly boost your future retirement income, as well as survivors and disability benefits. This is all part of a long-term plan to enhance the CPP, ensuring future retirees have a higher and more stable income. But here's where it gets interesting. If you're already retired or very close to it, you won't see a major difference in your current benefits right away unless you decide to keep working and contributing after you turn 65. Now, let's talk about the maximum pensionable earnings, which also play a huge role. Another improvement is all about benefit flexibility. The government has made it easier to see how starting your CPP early or delaying it will affect your overall income. You can start as early as age 60 or wait until you reach 70. The longer you wait, the more you get each month. New digital calculators and tools make it clearer than ever how your timing impacts your payout. The basic rule is the same. Starting early reduces your monthly amount, while delaying it can boost it by up to 42%. It's all about timing and your personal situation, but now it's easier to plan for. Now, let's move on to Old Age Security, or OAS, where the changes are even more noticeable this year. OAS supports Canadians aged 65 and older, and it's adjusted every 3 months to keep up with inflation. The new updates focused on income thresholds, automatic enrollment, and inflation protection, all designed to reflect today's rising cost of living. The first major update is that the OAS clawback threshold has been increased. Before, if your annual income was over about $90,997, your OAS payments started to decrease. The new rule raises the limit slightly, so seniors can now earn a bit more before facing any reductions. This is a huge relief for retirees who work part-time or have extra income from pensions or investments. The goal is to make OAS fairer for middle-income seniors. Next, there's a big win with automatic enrollment. In the past, many seniors had to manually apply for OAS, and if applications were late or missed, it often meant losing out on months of payments. Now, the process is much more streamlined. If the government has your information, you will be automatically enrolled when you turn 65. This update ensures no senior misses out on their well-deserved benefits just because of paperwork. Another update continues to benefit those aged 75 and older. Since 2022, there's been a permanent 10% increase in OAS payments for this group. The new rules confirm this increase will also rise with inflation moving forward. That means your OAS boost won't lose its value as prices go up. This is a key change, recognizing that older seniors often face higher living costs, especially for healthcare and housing. Let's take a moment to talk about inflation adjustments. Both CPP and OAS are indexed to inflation, meaning your payments automatically increase as the cost of living goes up. After the high inflation we've seen recently, this is more important than ever. The latest updates show a 2.8% to 3.2% increase in payments for the upcoming year. For someone getting around $1,200 a month in benefits, that could mean an extra $35 to $40 each month, or about $400 to $500 more per year. It might not sound like a lot, but it really helps offset everyday costs. I hope this breakdown has helped you understand these important updates to your retirement income. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial tips. See you in the next one. Navigating your retirement finances just got a little more interesting, with the Canadian government rolling out some important updates to both the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security OAS. But what do these changes actually mean for your wallet? Let's break it all down. The government has confirmed that these inflation-linked increases will continue to be reviewed quarterly. This is great news, as it helps ensure that seniors' pensions keep pace with the real cost of living. Now, one of the most common questions I get is, will these changes affect my current payments? If you're already collecting CPP or OAS, relax. Your existing payments will automatically adjust based on the new inflation rate. You don't need to do anything, no reapplications, no calls to Service Canada. It's all handled for you. However, if you're still in the workforce or planning to retire soon, things are a bit different. The updated contribution and income thresholds might change how much you put in now, and consequently, how much you'll get back later. Let's use a simple example. Imagine you're 60 years old and earning around $70,000 a year. The new contribution limit means you'll pay a little more into CPP now. But think of it as an investment in your future self. Those extra contributions will boost your future benefits, giving you a stronger, more reliable monthly income once you retire. Of course, we can't talk about income without mentioning taxes. Remember, both CPP and OAS are considered taxable income. So, any increase in your benefits, even a small adjustment for inflation, can slightly raise your total taxable income. If your income creeps up too close to the OAS clawback threshold, you might have to pay back some of your benefit through a recovery tax. So how can you manage this smartly? Financial planners often suggest looking at your overall income mix. For instance, you could consider drawing down from your RSP funds before you turn 71, or shifting some savings into a tax-free savings account, TFSA, to lower your taxable income. Another pro tip is to ask Service Canada to deduct income tax directly from your monthly OAS or CPP payments. This way, you avoid a big, unpleasant surprise at tax time. These small planning steps can really go a long way in protecting your hard-earned benefits. Now, let's look at who's most affected by these new rules. Younger workers, particularly those in their 20s, 30 segundos, and 40s, will notice the CPP contribution increases the most. But the trade-off is significant. They'll enjoy higher pension payouts in the future. This enhancement is specifically designed to make retirement income more sustainable for the next generation. Middle-income retirees get a nice bonus from the higher OAS clawback threshold, which means they can earn more from part-time work or investments without seeing their benefits reduced. Seniors aged 75 and over will continue to receive that permanent 10% OAS increase, which is now also protected against inflation. And for our self-employed Canadians, you'll need to plan carefully for the increased CPP rates. Since you're responsible for both the employee and employer portions, each group is impacted differently, but the government's goal is clear: to keep our pension system fair, modern, and in tune with today's economy. Another positive development is the modernization of the entire pension administration system. Service Canada has been upgrading its online tools, making everything more transparent and user-friendly. You can now access your contribution records, update your personal information, and even get estimates for your future benefits, all through your online account. It's still a smart move to review your CPP contribution history at least once a year. Missing years or inaccurate data can reduce your final pension, and it's much easier to fix those issues now than after you've retired. When we zoom out, these changes tell a bigger story about Canada's future. Our population is aging, and the government is working to strike a balance between sustainability and fairness. These updates are meant to ensure that today's retirees have a secure income, while also guaranteeing that the system remains robust for future generations. So, while higher contributions might feel like a pinch in the short term, they're a part of a bigger promise, a guaranteed, inflation-adjusted income for life. When you think about it, that's an incredibly powerful benefit. Very few private investments can offer that kind of lifelong security. But CPP and OAS are designed to do just that. That's why it's so crucial to understand these updates and plan accordingly. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the key takeaways. First, CPP contribution rates are increasing slightly, along with the maximum pensionable earnings. Second, the OAS clawback thresholds are rising, allowing seniors to earn more before any reductions kick in. Third, seniors over 75 continue to receive their 10% OAS boost, which is now indexed to inflation. And finally, both CPP and OAS payments are increasing to reflect inflation, which is about 3% this year. These updates won't drastically change everyone's situation overnight, but they will definitely shape how Canadians plan for and experience retirement in the years ahead. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like and share it with anyone who needs to stay informed about their pension. Understanding the system is the first step toward making it work for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.